Okay, a very good afternoon to all of you, and welcome back after a well-deserved break. Okay. Now, heart is a wonderful organ. It is never at rest. Okay, continuously providing circulation to all parts of the body. Now, in doing so, the cardiac muscle needs oxygen and nutrients for itself. And during high activity, these needs increase several fold. So how does the heart regulate its own blood supply and match it with the demand? This is our objective today. You just finished studying the anatomy of the coronary arteries. Now we'll be looking at the flow dynamics in the coronary circulation. Okay? So why it is important? Because if there is a mismatch between the supply and demand, if the oxygen is not enough for the cardiac tissue, it will suffer ischemia. And ischemic heart disease is one of the top causes of morbidity and mortality around the world. Okay? However, the incidence in the US is now going down, and in the UK, but in developing countries, the incidence is on the rise. Okay? There are several factors which are responsible, which is not the scope of our discussion today. So we'll basically be focusing on how the heart controls its own blood supply. Okay? And by understanding those factors, this could help us in understanding these diseases. Okay? And the amazing fact about these ischemic heart diseases is that most of them are preventable. And if not preventable, most of them are manageable. Now we will see what is the importance of indirect effect of sympathetic nervous system. If you look at sympathetic nervous system now, as I told you, on the cardiac muscle, increase heart rate and increase force of contraction. On the coronary vessels, mostly there are alpha receptors, so which will lead to vasoconstriction of coronary arteries. Okay? So this is not something that you want when the heart is pumping faster and pumping with more force. At this time, the indirect effect comes in. The indirect effects of the sympathetic nervous system will actually lead to vasodilatation of coronaries. Okay? Now, how would that happen? Can anyone guess? Can anyone guess? Again, you can look at the slides which are coming after this slide. So, what do you think? How the sympathetic nervous system will indirectly increase the coronary flow by causing coronary vasodilatation? Sorry? Increase metabolism. When the heart is pumping faster, the metabolism has increased. When metabolism has increased, it produces certain chemicals which are released locally, and most of these chemicals have vasodilator properties. So they will override the vasoconstrictor effect of the sympathetics and cause vasodilatation instead. Okay? We will see in the next few slides.